Joining us now from New York is Radhika Coomaraswamy, the United Nations Special Representative for Children and Armed Conflict. Welcome to BBC News. So this UN committee is talking about a manifest disrespect for the protection of children by Israel. But this presumably is happening on both sides. When those Hamas rockets are being fired into Israel, children there too, of course, are suffering.
Yes, of course. The committee is, of course, a treaty body made up of independent experts, and I think they're right about the manifest disregard. But I think also you must realize that rockets are fired into Israel, and that is also indiscriminate. But the scale in the Gaza at the moment is unprecedented. We're having, out of 917 civilian casualties, we're having about 311 of them are children. We have about 1,500 children who have been injured. We have a pediatric hospital that has been attacked. And we are finding some of the schools also being attacked. So we are very concerned, and an immediate ceasefire is absolutely required. And that is why the Secretary General has gone to the Middle East to try and secure that.
Israel's argument, of course, would be that it always has warned those in Gaza to get out of those buildings where they may well be targeted, because they believe that Hamas militants, as they call them, are actually using those houses, using those families as shields.
Well, one of the major problems in Gaza is the children and their families have nowhere to go, nowhere to flee. That, I think, is what the UNHCR had also said. They cannot get out of the Gaza. It's a small area, and bombs can fall at any time, anywhere. If we can take them out and make them secure in a place outside Gaza or in some other area, it would be much better. So the problem is that they cannot flee. They are trapped there, so that any mistake by bombers or any kind of target, they become indiscriminate.
Just briefly, finally, what is your impression of this generation of children on both sides, both those in Gaza and in Israel? What are they likely to make of all this?
Well, I think they are growing up in a culture of violence and a culture of impunity. And we have found from other parts of the world that makes adolescents angry and full of hatred, and therefore easily susceptible to hate ideologies. And they will then become also violent in the future, unless we find and try to show them that there are other ways than violence and other ways of resolving conflict. In fact, it is the adults who will have to show them that way, because there will be a very large number of angry people, I think, in Gaza, angry children.
Radhika Coomaraswamy from the UN, many thanks for being with us.